It's the biggest, most prestigious event in our sporting calendar. Yet, it's beyond sport. Witness history in the making. The 1999 Melbourne Cup Carnival, live and exclusive, starts Saturday on 10.
Too long now, but he's
keep away.
Dogs, you didn't get up the fence. Waiting on dogs to see the fight.
Well, at that stage, Shane Dye was asking to have a look at the race, and I suspect he has since, because I heard the siren, fired in a protest. We'll take you down to Peter Donegan. He'll have all the details.
Yes, there's plenty of drama happening down here, Tim Webster. There is a protest. Now, here are these horses, Shogun Lodge in the light green and Blackfriars on the left in the white cap. Now, there's no doubt Blackfriars has rolled in here. As we roll the tape, this is what the stewards will be looking at. Here he comes, Blackfriars, drifting across in front of Graham Rogerson's horse. Now, did he get in on top of Shane Dye? He's still coming in a little bit. You can see the marks on the track, and that gives you some indication of whether the horse is rolling in or not. Now, he's got in on top of Shane Dye a little bit there, and Dye has had to momentarily stop riding. Then he shakes the reins up again and pulls the whip as he gets to the outside. So there is no doubt that there was a bit of interference there. What Mr. Des Gleeson and his panel have to decide now is, was the interference severe enough to cost show? There is the official photo, so it was a half length on the line and white cap. Here's the side on now, so we're going to get a better idea from our point of view as it rolls in. It won't give you as much an indication of the interference, but as we go to the tight shot there, look at Shane Dye. He's had to grab hold, put the stick away, and now he knows that he's not going to get a run between Diatribe and Blackfriars, so he has to hook across the back of Blackfriars there and then shake the reins again at this horse and then almost start his run again.
Well, he did have to start his run again. You can see now he's just starting to accelerate, and I just want to see the margin on the line here. Obviously, he does make a fair bit of ground on the leader.
There's a length and a half between them there, and at the finish, there was a length between them. Look at the way he's found the line, Shogun Lodge, and as Jennifer said, the margin is going to be all important when they determine this protest. A half every angle that we've got, and here they are in isolation. Blackfriars in the white cap on the outside of Shogun Lodge. And he's just drifting in under pressure. He was going that quickly in that burst, Jen, that Greg Childs just probably wasn't able to control him just for those 3 or 4 strides. Didn't he accelerate?
He did accelerate, and a little bit unexpected too, because he's a horse that I thought would stay the distance, but didn't realise what a great sprint he did have. But this is a very interesting protest, because I think it could go either way.
It is definitely 50.
$59.70, race to race double $58.70. So the bookies can go to the bar. They might need one. They had to sweat that one out, Tim.
He certainly did, and there was a big roar around the bookmakers' ring because, yes, the punters lament, but the bookmakers are very happy with that result. We lost power down here for a while too during that, so we couldn't really see everything that was taking place in the stewards' room.
I agree with what the stewards, the half a length margin at the post was probably too great a margin to take a race like the VRC Derby off the winner.
You finished second in controversial circumstances 5 years ago here. You feel as though you must have done something that lucks against you in this race?
I'm still very pleased to run second in the VRC Derby. One day, hopefully, we've got a horse good enough to win it.
Bobby, commiserations, but well done on the performance of a very brave horse.
Yes, thank you very much. He certainly is every bit of that. He's certainly a brave little customer.
Bob Thompson, the trainer of Shogun Lodge, after his second placing and perhaps even the chance of winning it in the stewards' room there. Let's have a look at the tote figures for the next race with Dan Malicki. Daniel, it's the middle pin of the Group 1 treble, the McKinnon's.
Tim.
Thank you, Dan. Yes, we're just waiting for these presentations to be ready after all of that drama. And our viewers in North America, that would have been interesting for you. It's only in the last few years we've been allowed into the committee room to hear all of that, and very dramatic it was. As we said, RS Dye put forward a pretty good case. Greg Childs put his, and protest dismissed. So we have the presentations ready for the Amy Victoria Derby of 1999. Yes, well done, Greg Childs, and well done, Peter Hayes, too. And I'm sure if C.S. Hayes was looking down upon proceedings today, he would now have a very, very big smile on his face. In fact, a friend of Robert Sangster's told me that he thinks it could possibly be, if not the best, certainly one of the best horses he's ever had. And there he is, Blackfriars. Very dramatic, very emotional day was the Amy Victoria Derby of '99. Childs saying that Shane didn't have to check was obviously an important point.
Yes, that's correct. Greg, Shane, all he had to do was just stop for about a stride or two.
Yeah.
But the significant thing, of course, was that rounding the home turn, Shogun Lodge was a length to a length and a half in front of us. We accelerated past him, ran in as we went past him. So we came from behind him and ran past him. So there was no way that they could take the race off us.
Okay, what happens for Blackfriars now?
He now goes on to the Sydney Autumn Carnival. Very similar preparation to the Caulfield Cup winner this year, Sky Heights. Sky Heights ran second in this race last year, then went on and won the Derby in Sydney, and then came back and won the Caulfield Cup, so that'd do us. Yep.
Well, just finally, it was an emotional day, I'm sure. There was an embrace between you and Robert Sangster. You're obviously great mates, and your families have known each other for many years. He doesn't like the publicity much, but now all three of you, your dad, David, and you, have won a Derby, so it must be a magnificent feeling today.
It's wonderful. It's one of the races that I'm only going to be training for a short time. My brother will come back from Hong Kong sometime, I hope.
Yes.
and so the Victorian Derby was a race that I've always loved to win. And it's great for Robert. He's had a very tough year. He's just going through a divorce and a change of trainers in England. So it was nice for something to go right for him.
It was indeed. Thanks for coming to see us.
Thank you, Tim.
All the best for the rest of the week.
Thank you.
Peter Hayes joining.